नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम क़ाल अल्लाहु तआला इन्ना हुदल्लाहि हुवल हुदा व क़ाल रसूलुल्लाहि सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम खैरुकुम मन तअल्लमल क़ुरआन व अल्लमा सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम व सदक़ रसूलुहुल करीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़्दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली अल्लाहुम्मा अरहिमनी बिल क़ुरआनिल अज़ीम वजअलहु ली इमामन व नूरन व हुदन व रहमा वजअलहु ली हुज्जतन या रब्बिल आलमीन रब्बि यस्सिर व ला तुअस्सिर व तम्मिम बिल खैर आमीन सुम्मा आमीन. Alhamdulillah, once again, with the extreme mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are gathered here again to continue. So what we're going to learn today, we are going to do al-fi'lul amr. So in Arabic language or in any language, we have to give some commands or sometimes we have to request something. So those are part of the verbs, right? And it is known as the imperative verb. Now, imperative is for the do, and the negative is for the don't. And inshallah, we will look into some negative, maybe next session. But in this session, our focus is on the imperative. So the imperative is the command form of a verb. The imperative is of two kinds, direct command and indirect command. Okay. Amr lil mukhatib, the direct command, which is given to the second person. Right? Does everybody understand this part? That in order to give a direct command, the person who you're giving the command has to be in front of you, or is a second person. Yes?
Yes.
Right. And the indirect command will be, they could be third person or it could be first person. How do I give a command to myself? Or how do I give a command to somebody? I would say he should have done it. Right? I should have done it. Yeah? But if I tell you to you, I say idrib, you hit. Unsur, let's see. Idrib, what is the meaning of idrib?
You hit.
Now, is idrib singular? Is one, right? Unsur, you help. Ishrib, you drink. Now, the you within the bracket. So when you say idrib, basically you're speaking to the person in front of you and you're saying hit. Is by saying hit, is this a command?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And unsur, now unsur, basically you're saying help. It is a command, but you can also say this is a request. It doesn't have to be like command means you are, giving an order. But a command or request, use this word interchangeably so that you understand that you are giving, because see, we say a lot of things to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Are we giving him a command or are we are we requesting him?
Requesting.
Requesting. So ishrib, drink. These are the examples of direct commands. Okay. What are some of the examples of the indirect commands? So what you have seen in the Quran, there is a lot of time you see the word lam with the kasra, and it is attached with the word liyadrib. Liyadrib. But you don't have to make it too long. You say liyadrib, liyansur, liyashrab, liyashrab. He should hit. I should help. I should drink. Making sense? These are indirect commands. Okay. So in order to understand this, remember this, we have the word zahaba. Zahaba means he went, right? And the mudare will be yazhabu, yazhabani, yazhabuna, tazhabu, tazhabani, yazhabna. Yes? And then the second person will be tazhabu, tazhabani, tazhabuna, tazhabina, tazhabani, tazhabna. Yes? Azhabu, nazhabu. Okay. Now, do you think you can give a command in Madi or Mudare? Can we give a command of something which is already done?
No.
No.
You have to, it has to be Madare.
Mudare. So if your mind is thinking, why didn't we say command when we were talking about Madi? Because there are no command for something which is already done. Command is something you are either you're going to do right now or you're going to do in the future. So we have to deal with present tense. And where does the command happen? Third person, first person, or the second person? We're talking about the direct command.
Second person.
Second person. So in the second person, how many combinations, possible combination we can have? We can have 3 for male and 3 for female.
Yeah.
We give command to a single man or single masculine. So we will be taking a look at tazhabu. If we are giving command to 2 masculine, we say tazhabani. And if we're giving to command to more than 2 people, masculine, we are going to use the word tazhabuna. What are we going to do? Tazhabuna. For the female, single person will be tazhabina. For 2 feminine, tazhabani. And the 3 or 2 or more will be tazhabna. Is that good enough? Is that good understanding, like a prerequisite, like what's going on? Okay.
Yeah.
So we know that if I have to give this command, it will become izhab. And I'm just showing you because I'm going to demonstrate it in a minute. But this is the final version, that after zahaba, yazhabu, the command for single male will be izhab. For 2 men, izhaba. Don't we know that alif is for the huma, the 2?
Yeah.
Okay. And izhabu. You all go. You go, you 2 go, and you all go, male. Izhabi. You go, female. Izhaba. And we know that for male and female second person, they are both the same. Yes?
Yeah.
And the context will tell you whether you're talking to 2 male or 2 female, because the people will be in front of you, because that's when the second person happened. They are present, right? Izhabna or izhabanna. Izhabanna. Or is it, am I saying it saying? Izhabna.
Izhabna.
Sorry,
Izhabna.
Izhabna. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the finished version. But how did we get from tazhabu to azhabu or izhabu? This is the part we want to learn today. Okay, so in order to do that, first I'm going to tell you there are 3 steps, and those steps are as follow. First, I'm going to show you on the screen, and then we will do it on my iPad. Okay, so we have this tafalu, tafalani, tafaluna. What is this? Is this the same thing as azhabu or tazhabu, tazhabani, tazhabuna? Yes.
Yeah.
Because our basic pattern is fa'ala. So I'm taking as fa'ala as the example. So the singular will be taf'alu, musanna will be taf'alani, and the jama will be taf'aluna for the male. For the female is going to be taf'alina, taf'alani, taf'alna. Yeah. So the first thing you do, you are going to remove the alamate mudare. What is the alamate mudare in the second person? The ta. Yeah? So when you remove the alamat mudare, what are you left with? You see, I removed the ta. Yes? Can we pronounce this word yet?
No.
Very
No.
hard. We
Yeah.
can't. It's very hard because you cannot start pronouncing something which has a sukoon on it, because there is no haraka. We don't know what to say. Am I going to say fu alu or fi alu or fa alu? We don't know that. Yes. Right? So first step is when you want to make a fi'l al-amr, you remove the alamat mudare from the word. Okay. The second step, if you can pronounce it, then you leave it alone. But if you can't pronounce it, you need to attach a hamza to it. So hamza is what? What happened now?
Yeah.
Now can you pronounce it? If
Yes.
alu,
Yes.
Yeah.
if alani, if aluna, if alina, if alani, if alna. Are we able to pronounce it now?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when we say Hamza, Hamza mean there is a alif with some haraka. And there are three harakas we can have. We can have the Fataha, we can have the Kasra, and we can have the Dhamma. And I'm going to tell you in a minute what is the rule for the haraka. But over here, you see all of them has the Kasra. Yes? If al, if alani, if aluna. Yeah? So the third step is, before I go to the second step, the third step is, if you have, the last letter has to be sukoon. And if there is a noon, the noon will get dropped. So let's take a look, and I'm going to show you this in a second. So you see what happened? It was if alu. What happens to lam now? Lam has sukoon, and the musanna has the if alani. The noon is dropped. Yes.
Yes.
And the jama is the noon if aluna. The noon is dropped.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. For the muannas, if Ali, the what is dropped here? The lam becomes sukoon, and the noon dropped if Allah, and if alna, the noon stays there. This is what they did for the feminine. Okay. So it become if al, if Allah, if alu, if Ali, if Allah, if alna. Are you guys with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I know it's kind of difficult. So let's take a look at with the word, and then we'll go to the. So let's say we want to do for Fataha. So first we are going to look at that. We are going to remove the alamat mudare, and we are going to put the hamza. So it will become iftah, iftaha, iftahu. Are you guys with me so far?
Yes.
Okay. Muannas will be iftahi, iftaha, iftahna. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And when you enter the masjid, what do you say? Allahumma ftah li
Ahli
abwaba
abwaba
rahmatika. So who are you asking? Allahumma, the simple translation for Allahumma is Ya Allah. O Allah. Iftah li, open for me the doors of your mercy.
Mercy.
Iftah is a command. Iftah is a request. So
Request.
if you look at this, and if I say, guys and sisters, what is this iftah here? You're going to tell me this is Failul Amr. This is the imperative verb. Now, who is the file here? Okay, iftah is a singular.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're dealing with second person.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it iftahi or iftah?
Iftah.
So this is masculine. Yes? Masculine, right? Not feminine, right? Iftah is masculine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So second person, singular, masculine. What is the pronoun for that? Anta.
Anta.
Yes, remember anta? Anta, antuma, antum?
Yeah.
Anti, antuma, antum.
Antum.
Remember, all these things are coming together now, right? So we are
Yes.
saying, for example, I want to say taf'alu, right? Is that second person? Taf'alu mean you
You
do,
You do.
right? So taf'alu is the second person and it's male. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So step one, we're going to say step one. We will remove the ta. So if we remove the ta, we are left with fa with the sukoon, ayn with the fatha, and is that after removing the ta, did we leave with this?
Yes.
Okay. Let me make it easy for you. Step two, make the lam, the last letter sukoon. So we are going to do this. Do you see what I did? I made the
Yes.
last letter. Now,
Sakin.
can we pronounce this?
No.
No.
No, because I really don't know what to say here. I can't start with the fa because there is a sukoon on it. So step 3, add hamzatul wasl here. Okay, hamzatul wasl normally has this sign on it in the Quran. If you are looking at the Saudi Quran, you will find this little sod on the hamzatul wasl. Okay, and now we have 3 harakat. We have dhamma, we have fatha, and we have kasra. And this is a very important rule, and this will make your life much easier once you know it. So in order to understand that what kind of haraka will go on the hamza, you have to look at the ayn kalima. Where do you have to look at?
Ayn kalma.
Okay, ayn. If the ayn kalima has dhamma, you will say uf ilu, uf alu. Okay. When you see the ayn kalima has a dhamma, then it will become hamzatul wasl will have dhamma.
Ulu.
If the ayn kalima has fatha, then the hamzatul wasl will have always kasra. And if the ayn kalima has the kasra, hamzatul wasl will still be kasra.
Wasl.
So hamzatul wasl in this category will not have the fatha, it will always have the kasra. Okay, and with this information, when we look at the chart again, you will know what I'm talking about. So for example, Nasara
Yansuru.
Yansuru. Yes? Nasara Yansuru. The fi'l al-mudari will be, second person will be Tan Suru.
Sorry.
Agree?
Yes.
Okay. Let's remove, and this is the second. This is okay. So the moment you step 1, you remove the alamat al-mudari, you are left with, agree?
Yes.
Okay. Then we are going to make the last letter sukoon. So it will become, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Then we have to apply hamzatul wasl. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now on the ayn kalima, what do you see the haraka?
Dhamma.
Dhamma.
You are going
Unsur.
to-
Unsur.
So you're going to put unsur. Yeah? Is that making sense?
Yes.
Please show of hands. Tell me that this is making sense. So Fataha yaftahu. Which family are we dealing with? Ba Fataha.
Fataha. Yeah.
Okay. So the second person will be Tafta.
Yaftahu.
No.
Yaftahu.
Yaftahu.
Taftahu, right? Because the
Tafta.
alamat al-mudari will be ta, right? For the second person.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, so ta, taf, ta, right? Let's apply the rules. Remove the alamat al-mudari. We are dealing with, we left with, did we leave with this when we remove the alamat al-mudari?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's do the step number 2. We are going to make the last letter
Sakin.
sakin. What do we get now? Okay, step number 3, apply the hamzatul wasl.
Ifta.
Iftah.
Okay. And what is the haraka on the ayn kalima? Fatha. So this is kasra. Iftah. Because what we said that we are not going to apply fatha here. If this is a fatha or kasra, this is going to be always kasra. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at this one. The other one was Sharaba. And what will be the Yash?
Shariba.
Ribu. Which family is this one, by the way?
Baab Sharaba. The Rabba.
Okay, so we will be Tash,
Shariba.
right? Apply rule number 1, it will become Sharibu, but we can't pronounce it because there is a. So we are going to make the last kalima sakina. So we are going to say
اشرب.
okay. Then we have to apply the Hamzatul Wasl. Yes.
Yes.
Then Hamza, what is the Ain kalima? What is the haraka?
Kasra.
Ishrib.
Ishrib.
Is that making sense?
Yes.
Okay. So when you do the same thing with this, the dual, we had the Tashri.
Bani.
So let's take a look at that again. We had Tashri Bani. Yes? Agree?
Yes. Yes.
So Tashri Bani. That was the second person. Well, second person dual. So what are we going to do? We are going to remove the alamat al-mudari ta. So we will be left with yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now in the first siga, we made the last letter sukun, but in the second and in the musanna and the jama, we drop the noon. So we are going to drop the noon. So is that what we get?
Yeah. Shariba.
Right. The noon is gone, right? So can we pronounce this?
No.
No. So we're going to put Hamzatul Wasl here or Hamza here,
With
right? So it will be what haraka?
Kasra.
Ishriba, right? And similarly, we have Tash Buna for the plural. For the plural, what we have? Tashri
Shariba.
Buna. Yes. So apply the same rule. Remove the alamat al-mudari. We are left with
Ishribu.
one by one. So we have, is that alamat al-mudari is gone? Sharibuna?
Yes. Yes.
My hands are not doing a good job. So let me try again. See, writing is very important, people. Okay. In Buna. And there will be the sukoon here. Shari Buna. So what is the next one? We need to, the way we drop the noon here, we are going to drop the noon here. So we will become Shari Bu. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Shariba.
And this will be, so the noon is gone, right? So are we going to
Yes.
put Hamzatul Wasl here?
Yes.
Hamzatul Wasl. And what is the haraka on the Ain letter?
Kasra.
So
Kasra.
what we have here?
Kasra.
Ishribu. Yes. Now, what did we learn in the Madi? In order to protect this wow, we add the alif.
Alif. Yeah.
Yes. And the alif has the sukoon on it. Ishribu. Okay. So with this, hopefully with this demonstration, if you look at this chart one more time, let's try to look at that chart now. Where did he go? Oops. Wrong. All right. Okay. So look at this chart again. So Where you go? Let's go back. This chart will make more sense, inshallah. Okay, so can you guys see the screen again?
Yes.
So first of all, what are these 6 things in front of you? They are the 6 second person fi'l al-mudari sigas. The
Yes.
first, the top ones are for the male and the bottom ones for the female. So taf'alu, taf'alani, taf'aluna, taf'alina, taf'alani, taf'alna, right? So when we start with the taf'alu, imagine you remove the alamat mudari ta and you make the lam, the last letter, sukun. And this, if you do this process one by one, the way I showed you on the piece of paper, eventually you will get, the first step is you are going to remove the alamat mudari ta. So now we have ifaluna, we can't pronounce it, but this is how it looks like. So their step 2 in this presentation is we put the hamzatul wasl first, right? So hamzatul wasl, it will become, because the rule is the ayn letter has which haraka? Fatha, right? Is the ayn letter has the fatha?
Yes.
So it will become if alu, if alani, if aluna, if alina, if alani, if alna. Now the third and the final step is that you are going to make the last letter sakina. So you become if al. And the if alani, the noon will drop, it will become if ala. And the if aluna, the noon is dropped, we got if alu. Is this making more sense now?
Yes.
Yes.
Inshallah. Okay.